Hello yet again, new turn report here. This is turn 30, and we have researched some alteration. We have found a snow site. We have found a site being a garden, and here we have two sites, so that's nice. Better than we normally get. We have a spider battle, which I believe was pretty much nothing. This is us going back on top of this castle. And unexpected event minus population in this place, right? So let's just have a quick look at these sites. So one nature or earth and one nature, one pearl. That's great. And over here we got a water gem. All right, this turn we are going in on TNN. Yes, 5 different places with 5 different Wind Rider squads. I am partly doing this because my pretender, our friendly Colossus, isn't really doing much. So we need to get him back to work. And it just so happens that the throne that we got here was the Throne of Air, which increases our ritual range of 1, meaning he can cloud trapeze to anything over here. The furthest ones are 6 provinces, which is exactly what he can do. And so this is 6. And when we go further away, we can actually just wrap around and do it the other way around. So it's 5 up here. So he can reach everywhere, and we are just going in. And I'm looking for any kind of big squad to cloud trapeze on top of. Now, I do know that if I find something, if that squad then, or that army then goes stealthy in the next turn, then my cloud trapeze won't work. So that is probably very likely. But yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, we'll just cloud trapeze on top of the capital, and that's also probably good enough, I suspect. There's a fairly good chance that when I attack the capital, he will attack with a big army, and then if I swap out the Wind Riders with a Colossus, then I'll probably win the battle. Yes, so part of the reason why I decided to do this is because my Colossus needs to be used before people get answers, but also partly because Vanheim is attacking him, and I can't let Vanheim get any bigger. I am a little bit scared that I'm overextending a bit, because if I get a lot bigger by taking another capital, and on top of that researching alteration 5 in the next turn, so this is 23, and then we have another 700, which is enough to get 5, and then I will cast Mother's Oak with this guy who's making a Fizzle Mace to get to Nature 5, and then we probably just alchemize a little bit of gems, cast Mother Oak in the same turn as we start worrying another fairly small, inconsequential player that will just give us a lot of income. Starting to get a little bit worried about if people they probably should start looking at me. But we'll take it when it happens. Yes. Other developments are Maverny talked to me. He hit me up on Discord and asked for a nap. And I said sure, because I'm not really looking to fight them anyway. If I'm gonna fight anyone, it's probably Yomi or Vanheim, just to not get this weird shape. Although we are pretty close to actually neighboring anyone anyway. So, oh well. We are doing this. And once that we have kind of settled here, then we are right next to this big thing and this big thing, that both of which I really want. This mostly just because it'll be fun, because all of these have like 4 to 7 attacks, and they're all gonna melt to fire shield. This because it's a throne. Yeah, so would be very useful. Obviously, although there is a Zeus, the Titan of Heaven, who can be scary. He oftentimes just does the big summon elemental spell, from my experience anyway. But that was without smarter caster AI, which this game uses. So, yep. Cool. Other than that, not much is happening. I am kind of in a nice spot in that both Vanheim, Ross, and Laverny has a nap with me. So the only one I should really be worried about is Yomi and Ginchi. Ginchi seemed to be not the most chatty of players, but I mean, our border isn't that big, so I'm not too far worried. I don't think that he is a nation with sailing, as far as I am aware. Yeah, no sailing. So yeah, he is kind of big, but I think pretty much everyone is, except for the ones over here. Vernie isn't that big. Ginchi isn't that big. I don't think Lanka is that big. Obviously, Irma isn't very big, and Yomi is kind of big, but he's actually, now that he doesn't have TNN, he's actually not even that big. Not even that bad. Like, yeah, I'm a lot bigger, or will be at least when I get this. So I don't really know what's happened to it. I not only understand how Irma is still alive, fighting off 2 players, looking like 3 players, but although Ginchi said that he wasn't warring, but I mean, what's happening here then? Did Irma just accept that Ginchi expanded into his cap zone, or what? It's strange. It's very strange. And I don't really understand how he's not done anything. Like, how are these 2 castles both here? I don't really get it. Oh well. People do whatever they want. Yep, so claiming a throne to gain range of everything. I am attacking with a bunch of riders. Here we are attacking with a scout, just in case he didn't put any PD here. He does have some, like this one doesn't seem to have any PD. So, yeah. Let's just try it. Other than that, I don't think much is happening. Haven't actually looked at TNG's, oh well, TNN's. Yeah, so he has javelins. He has a lot of javelins. So he basically has javelins and these Sith Lords. I am a little bit worried. So he told me that he was making anti-fog gear. Now, what does that mean? It was against Yomi. So I'm guessing it means Sith Lords with like big blades that do extra damage against demons. What I'm expecting. Which means that a Colossus is probably fine. Yeah, just what I assume. We do have a lot of shock resistance. It won't be 37 because we will be outside of Dominion. So we will have 15 less, but that's also still completely fine. Yeah. So, yes. I think that's about that. Looking forward to next turn where we will be casting Mother Oak and we will see how this war goes. I wonder if Benheim's gonna try to take any of this and we will bump. If that happens, we probably lose. But that's life, I guess. He hasn't been... doesn't look like he's the type to go beyond the castle that he's sieging. I noticed this previously, and he's still not doing it over here. But, yeah. I'm moving a scout over here in case a battle happens. then I would like to know. But that's it for now. See you in the next turn.